30 days, all I need, dude. I can make any woman fall in love. Seriously, give me 30 days. Put me in a room. Put me in there, coach. I want to be in the game. I'm telling you, I can make it happen. I have that much confidence. It is freaking easy. A lot of guys don't realize how easy it is. Women fall in love easy, especially nowadays, because a lot of men have become women. All right, just to put it straight out there. So to make a girl fall in love is very easy. I think we complicate it. We think there's like soulmates, the true love. No, dude. All right? No, this is human nature. This is not dark and evil. This is just human nature. I think a lot of guys are just they're caught up in this facade. They don't realize the simplicity. Listen, first off, you got a mouth. You need to use your mouthpiece. Now, your dad, first off, you think it's hard? Your dad freaking did this, dude. Your dad had sex with your mom. Hate to break it to you, that's what happened. And it is very easy. So easy your dad did it, you can do it too. You got to use your mouth. Use your mouthpiece. Learn to speak. A lot of guys these days are terrible at speaking. They're caught up in their minds, but they can't even speak their mind. They have all these opinions and these things going on inside their head. They can't speak them out. They can't convey. They can't create imagery with their words. They're too used to doing it like this. Typing, online, arguing with others. On Reddit, 4chan, whatever YouTube comments you see. If you're able to speak, dude, you are like freaking Aladdin taking Princess Jasmine out on a magic carpet ride, showing her a whole new world. By conveying, by creating imagery and stories and fantasy and a vision of your opinions, with your beliefs, with the way that you see the world, with how you view things, with your humor. You see, men are beasts of burden. That's what we are. Men are beasts of burden. It's hard to be a man. You know, we don't always talk about this. We get it, ladies. You know, you bleed once a month. You got to buy tampons. You got to have a baby. I'm sure, you know, that's painful. You have it hard too. I'm not saying women don't have it hard, but men are beasts of burden, man. Like we actually are at war with ourselves all the time. We want to be perfect. We don't think we're worth anything. We got to like try to accomplish things to show the world that we're worth a damn. No one cares about us in freaking high school. We got all these pimples. A lot of us are ugly. We don't come into bloom until later on in our life. It's just like, it's tough, man. We gotta figure out how to be useful in this world. And it's a burden. But you know what? I'm thankful for it because it gives you Thumos. It gives you spiritedness. It gives you a reason to be a freaking life because you gotta sack up and go make it happen. So we're beasts of burden. Once you realize this, you show her your world. You show her a whole new world, just like Aladdin. A whole new world, right? She sees your world, your beliefs. She feels your ambition, your energy, what makes you a freaking man. There's like testosterone just emanating from your very being. She feels that in you and it stands out. And women, listen, women don't have to go through it, man. They don't have to go through the nights where they're in their head philosophizing, thinking, pondering the mysteries of the universe. Some women do. Most guys do, though. All right, some women do. Almost every guy does this, struggling with depression and this search for meaning. And as a man, that's what makes you. That's what chisels you down and gets you solid. So you begin to share this world, man. You begin to share those ambitions, this creativity, this humor that you find, how absurd this freaking world is. You're everything. You paint a picture. You're like an artist painting a picture. That's what I'm saying. You got to use your mouth. You got to speak. You have to create. And that is when a woman begins to fall in love with you because she gets a taste of that world. Something that's different than her world, which is, you know, filled with fear and maybe some anxiety, but also love for life. Women are very loving and caring and joyful and also funny and filled with humor. But she needs a man that is solid, right? And she gets a taste of that. Someone that has been through the trenches, that has realized the burden that he must carry, that has taken on the responsibility of that burden, and she sees this man that wants to be a part of that life. what you'll realize is that maybe on the first date, the first week, okay, I have 30 days, you're going to run into the shit test. All the shit test is, men, is a woman pushing you to see if there's any cracks in your armor. She is prodding you to see if you are actually who you say you are, if you stand behind what you believe in, or if you're just being fake. That's all the shit test is. It also makes sure you're a cool dude. You're not some pervert. You're not some dangerous person that is messed up in the head, okay? This is needed. Men do this to each other. I can witness this in our group. We shit test each other just to get to know one another. So women will do this to you as a way to get to know you. But listen, you can be a freaking 3rd degree black belt when it comes to shit tests. You can pass any shit test. All you have to do is have a firm foundation. You got to believe what you believe. You don't need to make excuses for the way you are, for your humor, for being a little edgy at times, for making a joke here and there. You don't need to ever explain yourself for your personality. You have to stick to your guns, okay? I believe that any man, the moment that you start caring more about how you view yourself, your confidence, and not how you're confident in who you are and who you're becoming, not the image that you think other people see. Now that's kind of a loaded statement right there. And I think it was Marcus Aurelius who had a great quote alluding to this. He says, I've often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest, yet sets less value on the opinion of himself than on the opinions of others. Sometimes we give others so much more value, so much more weight to their opinions of us than we do our own selves. So you have to switch it up, and you got to have more weight. You got to trust yourself more. And that way, anytime, you get poked and prodded, there's no kinks in my armor, baby. I'm here. Daddy's home. Welcome. I'm not, when the stormy sea comes, I'm going to go with the tide, man. I'm going to go with the waves. I can move around. Not one wave is going to come in and sink my ship. I'm a battleship, man. I'm a freaking warship out here. Let's go. So that's the first thing. And when she sees that, dude, you stand tall in this just masses of men who have their head down, who are wimpy and complaining and crying and just have no backbone, dude. You stand out like a freaking, just freaking man. That's what you stand out as, all right? And she sees something there that seems precious. It's like finding a diamond. She sees something, and it makes sense to her. She wants a taste of that world. She wants to get to know this man. Who is this? I like this. I like this energy he's giving off. I can trust this. I feel safe around him. I feel good around him. Yeah, baby. So look, the next part is very simple. Value who you are becoming, your ambitions, the visions that you have for your life. Again, you're painting a picture. She will buy into that. Listen, I got 30 days. You speak, you have fun. This is the essence of flirting. There's going to be awkward moments. There's going to be tension. You want tension. You want there to be awkward moments. You want her to feel that you are sexually attracted to her. You want to convey that not by saying it directly, but by, the best analogy I have for this is painting a picture, because it really is like the artist uses brushstrokes of paint on a piece of paper, and all of them together creates something that you understand. And so as a man, the brushstroke is you, and you're laying it on by a touch on the shoulder, the way you look at her, sometimes disagreeing with her, sometimes maybe making her question herself a little bit, because sometimes her girls aren't going to tell her, hey, maybe what you believe is a bunch of bogus. Maybe what you've been thinking, girl, is a bunch of bogus. Her friends ain't telling her that. All her friends are lifting her up. Go, girl. Fire emoji on Instagram. Yeah, girl, get it. You bad. No. Then a man comes into her life and shatters her realm. It makes her take a look into that abyss. And she doesn't want to get lost in that abyss if she has to face it. So she clings to you. And that's what you got to do. You know, you shake up her world a little bit. Get her questioning things. You have the answers to those questions. You start shit testing her, right? We put so much value on all of these women. Why? Put value on yourself. The women will also value you. Women are beautiful creatures. They're great. But you can't get obsessed, because you can also never trust a man who is obsessed with women. He will backstab you, and he will turn on you, and he will take his eyes off of what is true and right. That's a different topic. But listen, that's all I'm saying, man. Paint the picture, and she will enter your world. Game on, baby. Game on. It helps to have frequency. It helps to be able to see someone in the beginning, you know, without long gaps in time where you're not seeing them. That way you can stay fresh in the mind, and the seeds of imagination begin to grow. They also grow when you have distance. But in the beginning, you know, you get to see, she gets to know what you're about. There's a little push and pull, little pull back. I have videos on this, guys, so check that out. But that's it. All right? Let's freaking get it, dude. 30 days I got, put me in. I'm ready. Game on.